Malikba, say hi to y'all. This is Jace. Welcome to my channel. I'm sure you've noticed that a lot of people have been on Red Note, a Chinese app, recently. As Chinese, I realized that a lot of guys have so many interesting questions or sometimes weird ideas about us. And also there are many videos on YouTube about traveling in China. But sometimes I feel the food, the places in those videos still feels foreigner to me. So today I'm gonna take you behind the scene and show you what our locals do and eat. Check this out.
This is the very person who built the Dujiangyan Irrigation System over thousands of years ago, along with his son. So now, let's go check out this irrigation system. Every Chinese person learns about it back in elementary school.
It's now not just an irrigation system, but also a park. You can see a lot of locals stroll around the square, so I think it's the best compliment you can get. So,
on my right is the South Bridge. It looks even better at night, so we'll come back later. So the main object is let the water flood into the whole city, but the first problem is there was a mountain cutting in. The second one is that in the summer, floods inundated the land, while in the winter, not enough water. So how to ensure a steady water supply year-round? If you think about it, that's our ancestors did. Firstly, he used the power of water and fire, burned the mountain, and then doused with river water. Through thermal expansion and contraction caused the rocks to blast. This is what we call 爆瓶口, directly translated as giant bottleneck. Kinda nice. So first problem solved, and this is where we are right now. And this pointed head thing is what we called fish mouth, dividing the water into the outer river and the inner river. One is narrow and deep, another is wide and shallow. So during dry season, 60% water is directly into inner river, and the flood season is quite the opposite. So this could keep a balanced flow in the inner river, and so far that's all I know. If you want to know more about it, I strongly recommend you guys to visit yourself. Panda taxi.
For lunch, we are gonna try something that locals absolutely love. Lao Zhao. We are in. Let's start.
maybe you guys think pigs, trollers, or rabbit heads are weird or outrageous, but for me, when I was in the States or Europe, I never get why you all like cheese, okay? Oh, and pickles.
It's like a fermented rice drink, but with a little bit alcohol, and I think they usually put some pastries in it.
If you've got any other Chinese weird food or you think which is outrageous, drop a comment.
There's actually a myth about Dujiangyan. Long ago, there was a poor mother and a son. One day, the son found a shiny bead while working in the fields. He took it home and placed it in the rice jar. But after a while, the mother noticed that the jar, which should have been empty by now, was still full of rice. She discovered the bead glowing inside it. Then she put the bead in the water jar, but the water just kept flowing from it. Realizing it was a treasure, she was trying to hid it. But the news leaked, The landlord heard about it and sent people to steal the bean. So the mother and the son fled all the way to the riverbank of what is now Dujiangyan. Had nowhere to run, the son swallowed the bean. Suddenly, he felt incredibly thirsty and bent down to drink from the river. And his mother grabbed his leg, trying to prevent him from falling in. Then something magical happened. As he drank, his body transformed into a dragon, trying to swim away into the river. His mother still held on to his foot, so in the end, only his foot remained human, while the rest of him turned into a dragon, a Chinese dragon. Sounds kind of familiar, right? Almost like the Greek myth of Achilles' heel. It's crazy how myths across cultures can be so similar. Anyway, after turning into a dragon, the son swam away, leaving his mother behind to be captured by the landlord. But the son couldn't forget about his mother, so he turned around for like 24 times, which is why there are 24 river shows here today. We call it Looking Mother 24 shows. The story does end there. The dragon seeking revenge, so he caused storms and damages along the river for years. So the heaven sent Shen to deal with him. Yep, if you've ever played Black Myth Wukong, you might know him as the toughest, the final three-eyed boss. Shen disguised himself as an old noodle vendor by the river, and the dragon transformed into a human to eat the noodles. Shen recognized him by his weird foot, and he turned the noodles into chains to bind the dragon, sealing him forever at the bottom of a temple. That temple is now we call Dragon Sealing Temple. The end. La Pai Hot Pot. Y'all know hot pot, but what exactly is la pai? If you imagine Western bacon, you have an idea of what la pai is like. It has a slight smoky, salty, and a subtle sweet flavor. But here is a special part. La pai is made through a traditional handcraft process. Each piece is air dried for several days. You might know that Sichuan hot pot is famous for its spicy flavor, but La Pai hot pot adds a smoky aroma.
So did you see this light?
If you look at this river with the naked eye, the lights will appear green. But if you take photo or video, they turn blue. That's why we call this blue tears.
This is my hometown. I've realized that when I share it with you guys, it suddenly feels so much more charming. So, how about you give it a go and share your hometown with us? We'll take you to more amazing places in our next video. So, don't forget to subscribe this channel, and here is our website. If you like to share your hometown as well, we'd love to see it there.